I've been using Woodpecker tools for years and I love them all, bar one, but I won't go into that now. What I don't love about the Woodpecker tools is the cost of them here in the UK. Now, I'm not arguing as to whether they represent value for money or not. All I'm saying is they cost a lot of money for a particular tool in the UK. For example, the 600mm square that Woodpecker make in the UK is £400. That's a lot of money for a square, in my opinion. This is all, of course, just my opinion. So when I clapped eyes on this, I thought, please let this be at least pretty damn close to square, because the price difference is dramatic. This cost me £84 from Banggood as opposed to £400. So let's have a look. So this is how the box arrived. It wasn't in and outer, it was just like this, handed to me exactly as you see it by the delivery driver. So packaging is the absolute bare minimum. I've cut the tape so that I can open the box without fumbling. And this is what's inside. So there's a good layer of foam on top of it. It's completely surrounded by foam. And there's a good layer of foam underneath it. So I suppose you could ask, what more do you need? And I suppose you could also ask, what more do you expect for the price you paid? But there it is. The biggest square I've ever seen. It looks huge. Let's pop it out. Wow. That is a seriously heavyweight piece of kit. So there doesn't appear to be any damage on it at all. Tell a lie, there's a slight scratch there and there. Everything else appears to be fine. The back edge looks good. There's a little mark there. And the front edge and the shoulders appear clean. So it's marketed as a 350mm by 600mm square. And that is, to the outside of the front edge, to the very back edge, 350mm. And again, the entire length of that front leading edge is 600mm. The markings on it, as you can see, are nice and clear. This is obviously the metric version, and it's metric on both sides. The millimeter indicators doesn't go down to half a mil, just to mil, which is absolutely fine for me on a square of this size. Are nice and clear and easy to read. So as you can see, the side cheeks on both sides of the square are held on with these 8 Allen key machined bolts or screws, and also there are 2 locating bars that run all the way through, and it feels really solidly made. So time for the acid test. Is it square? So I've got a spare piece of ply here that I'll use to test the square and find out how square it is, and to give it the best possible chance, I'll cut a fresh reference edge on the ply. Right, well, I've clamped my ply down so it can't move. Square's nice and firmly up against the reference edge, and I've got a 2-sided knife so that I can keep it nice and flush. Against the square. Well, that looks pretty damn good to me. Hopefully the camera's going to pick that up. That's right at the very top of the mark. 2.5. And then right down the very bottom, again, 2.5 mil. And again, I'm hoping the camera's picking up the fact that there are no deviations in the lines either. So I also know that that edge is straight as well as square. Now, please don't misinterpret my amazement. I'm amazed and absolutely blown away and delighted because this is not marketed and sold as a precision square. I'll put the website or the web page up on the screen. It's sold as a carpenter's square. This is what I expect when I buy a carpenter's square, used for stair layouts and rafters. Not a tool that looks like this and feels like this. The quality of finish on it is fantastic. I would say it rivals the Woodpecker fit and finish. It's beautiful. I don't know about the longevity of its accuracy because these side cheeks are held on by these bolts, and I suppose they could come undone and that cheek could move. I really don't know. Time will tell. And I do intend to use it primarily for squaring up rails while I'm cutting down sheet goods. But who knows, maybe for cabinet builds and such like. So on the surface of things, I am absolutely delighted. It's square, the reference face is flat, and it was £84. Let me check. It was £82.50 plus £5.50 delivery for something that on the surface of it, at least at the moment, appears to have fulfilled my need for an accurate 600mm square. So all I can do now is use it for a while and report back to you at a later date and let you know whether it's still square. But Delighted of Cornwall signing off. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Ta-ra.